I thought what might be a good idea is just to do a reverse test. So I've been on a new fancy $14,000 bike, and I think you all understand my appraisal of that. The S5 is a masterpiece of engineering, a rethink of bike design, and quite a lot of fun to ride. Makes me feel fast. But what's an interesting exercise is to step back on my old bike and just try and note what I appreciate about standard rim brakes and a different setup. Mine's a lot less complicated. It's just the usual stem. A nice one, but nothing fancy. Standard bars and a fantastic group set. A couple of things to note. I put this bike together in about September last year, and frankly, very little's changed from the original spec that you can see in the coming together videos. Pull over for a sec because I probably wasn't making any sense. So we're talking about different things on the bike. Basically nothing's changed. Still got the original bar tape. Still robust, resilient. Sometimes I really don't like it, but generally it's fantastic. I guess the moments I don't like it is when I'm sweating up a storm on the home trainer and it's getting really slippery, but just hold a towel. The rest of the time I'm gloveless and I can't complain about it. In fact, I've often wanted to do a piece about upgrading your bike. Yes, you can spend $14,000 on a fantastic bike and get a great ride quality and really impress your friends, but what you want to do is feel comfortable and a bit special on your bike. And it's amazing what an investment in, I don't know, $50 of bar tape will do. It's a good little upgrade and one worth doing once in a while. In contrast to the Cervelo, I think it's pretty fuss-free. Yes, it's got wireless shifting. Yes, it's got an amazing carbon frame that's been developed by Germans and built in Asia, and it's just, you know, pretty fantastic. If you want a little background on the Focus brand, I'll put a link to the Mike Cluj interview that I did a couple of years ago in the comments below. What do I like about this bike? Plenty. First of all, rim brakes. And aluminium rims. The Zip 30s, fantastic rim, aluminium, robust, nice wide profile. They fit tyres of all sizes. This frame fits tyres of all sizes. And frankly, I don't know if I would go back to carbon rims on my bike. I don't need to race, I don't need to go fast. These are light, they're low profile. They don't blow around in the wind like the deep dish ones on the Cervelo did. On this, I'm pretty much no-handed wherever I want to go. I did a lot of filming today just riding one-handed. I'm used to my bike. I love the way it handles, I love the way it feels, I love the way it climbs. The Cervelo certainly made me feel faster, but this one I just feel more at home on. Curious little side mention. I did a little piece about how I swapped the Pro logo saddle that was on the test bike for my Astute on the Cervelo. The Astute is still on the Cervelo and I'm riding the power saddle on this, and the great thing is, I quite love it. This is very sticky, and that's a good thing, but it just means that you need to find your right position and settle in, and then you're good to go. I've been doing that on my bike and I just could not do it on the Cervelo. I can't give you the reason why, but it's a little anomaly of the testing period that I've had. I've been on the Cervelo a little over a month now. I'm used to it, I like it, but I'm pretty happy to be back on my bike. No, I haven't cut the steer yet. I keep thinking to do that, and I just never get around to it. And then I wonder if I'm going to get a little less flexible in my older age. I'm 48. I still think I got a bit of flexibility. The Cervelo was a little bit lower, it's a little bit higher. I'm going to chop that steerer and make it look a little bit cleaner. And apologies to everyone who's been looking at that stubby bit and wondering why he's still there. It's going to go. Whew. It's sticky, it's humid, I want to get riding and get some wind on my face. It's a beautiful part of Sydney. I recommend you get out and explore and do it early so you don't have the bother of traffic. Really is a glorious thing to do on a warm summer Saturday morning.